that we are at a tie match at the drop. Double gen pop to avoid the deadlock. They do go down. There is a haste status effect. They do have to be careful here. The hatch is going to spawn momentarily. Dead Hard could get them the distance to get it too. Shot.
Really smart play on the ace. Oh my god, getting shot through the window.
No longer have distortion, and they are gonna teleport here. I think they get there in time. Yes!
Oh, the grab! Yes! That is disappointing.
This is to be a 4-man out because
Yeah, but they will be able to block this. Yo, getting caught on that. Ace coming with the body block. Oh, they were here. All right, everybody, welcome back to Champions of the Fog. We are starting off with Season 6 qualifiers. I'm your host, littlerugaard, and joining me today is none other than DbdOpinions. Welcome back from the break.
Yes, thank you. Oh, I was telling you off the air, but it's so good to be back. Breaks just go on too long, in my opinion.
In your opinion?
In my opinion. In my opinion.
Oh goodness! Excellent.
I see what you did there.
Oh yeah, I'm here for the puns. Woke up, drank a metric ton of rogue energy, and now we're waiting at the starting line. What? Anyway, so we're waiting at the starting screen here. We got Sage, we got Chronicles going off right at the beginning of the qualifiers here. Sage, a bit of a new team, and they've got a lot of console players, and you know how crossplay loves to function 100% of the time, right?
100% of the time.
Oh yeah, we were sitting here at the loading screen, and then it kicked a survivor out, but then the survivor reappeared. You know those loading screens, right, y'all? Am I the only one here? Okay.
No.
All right, but with that said, we are starting off strong. We're going to the Wrecker's Yard, and I'll be honest, I don't know the killer pools for this. I'm wondering if you're going to be bringing an Executioner, because we got Chronicles killing right off the bat. We saw the exhibition last night between AOC and Chronicles, and Jukebox brought an Executioner, and I'm very curious if we're going to see something similar here.
Yeah, Jukebox is a beautiful Executioner player, so no, it wouldn't surprise me.
Oh yeah, we saw some really nasty flick shots, and it was borderline horrifying. Like, I love playing Executioner, but I'm not that cracked, okay? I can't just, look into a corner and just like flick shots like that and just hit survivors. That's insane. Oh goodness, but with that said, we will be loading in here very shortly. Hopefully not too much longer.
That's what I was looking at. I was just crossing my fingers with it.
We are going to be loading in. We are here, and we have Jukebox on the Death Slinger of all killers.
On the Death Slinger?
Yeah, not really expecting that, but you know what? I don't know what the killer pool is, and honestly, for all the maps in the game, this is actually a fairly good map for this killer, just because this map is really concise.
Right. Good corrupt right off the bat. We did spot a survivor over here. Not sure who it was, but we do know they're in the area somewhere. Surprise!
That is the only time this game jump scares me, is when a survivor randomly pallet stuns me and I don't expect it, okay?
Right.
No chase
ran over here? I know. I'm surprised it didn't start from any of that.
Oh. Okay, good. The audio is working because I really couldn't tell. Oh, goodness. But they do find Ace here, and they will take a hit through the L wall here, opting to break the chain. Ace, actually, I don't think Ace was struggling there. Oh wait, hold on. That was the purple pill, wasn't that? Or no, the purple cigar.
What does the purple pill do again?
Sorry, the cigar. Your what is it? Recovery time from breaking the chain is much faster. I think it's a second faster. And
it did seem faster.
Yeah, and so first hook coming in here on the Ace. Corrupt is now down. Now the question is, what gens are being worked on? Have the survivors managed to crank out a gen? Maybe a second one. I imagine one if they can double up on it.
Right. This one with a fair enough progress on it, but nothing nothing too substantial.
Yeah, only about 25-30% of this generator. So this is a single-man gen, and they didn't spend a lot of time on it. I'm wondering if it's... Ooh, very close shot there. Yeah, there is that first generator popping. Probably a 2-man on that generator. However, now this killer knows what's up. They know the gen progress. They know that 2 people are on that gen. And you can kind of camp this the second stage, I think, with impunity.
Right. Yeah, I don't see a world where anybody gets the rescue before he goes to second stage. Yeah, we're just gonna sit here. Come to me. Do it.
Yeah, exactly. And here we see Meg coming in for the unhook. The question is there a second person? You can't just send one person in here.
Right.
She's gonna try, but yeah, you can just body block this for days if you really want to.
Dangerous game they're playing right here.
Very dangerous, and you're gonna have to go for that save, otherwise, yeah. We're gonna see second stage here momentarily. Nope.
Oh, goodness. That is the worst case scenario, and it happened.
That is the worst case scenario. I've heard a lot of people calling for the removal of grabbing healthy survivors, and I kind of get it at this point. It's kind of frustrating for survivors to deal with, but yeah, that second stage secure, first hook on Meg, and this Deathslinger's in a very good spot. The survivor is still coming in for the unhook. They're going to be denied the unhook.
Oh, no. And they're here by themselves as well.
Yeah.
I feel like all hands need to be on deck right now. Okay, the other person was the unhook on Hex, and they just took off.
Yeah. I think they've said, yeah, just go do gens. We're not going to get this unhook. Yeah, that was such an early down on the A's that, yeah, you can camp this with,
Right.
There's very little the survivors can do. They just need to sit on gens. They can make 2 gens pop for the price of this ace here.
I wonder if they are trying to reset Meg real quick so they can rush this way, but it's Meg's still injured. I don't know if anything's gonna happen.
I'm going to guess probably not. I imagine, yeah, we'll see the gen. And there's a deadlock as well, so the gens aren't going to be firing off as quickly here. And Deathslinger has a pretty decent 3-gen on the side of the map. You have the hill gen over here. You have the gen near where Ace went down, and one in between. So honestly, Deathslinger has a really strong setup here. I don't know how this is going to be able to finish this. And yeah, there's the reset on Meg as well.
Right. The gym back on the hill seeming to have no progress after it's been kicked, so the Deathslinger's got no problem just coming over here, scouting out and see if he can get anybody. We spot the Meg here, not another Meg, there's only one Meg.
There is only one Meg, and thank goodness, because there can only be so many redheads in this game.
Oh, goodness.
Just saying, okay? You know what? I can say that. I'm a fellow ginger. It's okay. I'm allowed to be...
fair enough.
I'm allowed to be Megist, I'm gonna call it. This Meg is getting zoned pretty hard here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that is going to be down third generator for these survivors, and the generator with the most progress is near the hook that Ace had. So survivors actually wasting no time after Ace getting sacrificed.
Right, able to plop them up on the hill hook and see if they can monitor this 3-gen we were theorizing they might want to protect here.
True, and with this being deadlocked, you know that this gen needs to be checked up on.
Yeah.
However, oh, that's like maybe 10% progress.
Yeah,
this Deathslinger has
nothing.
nothing to worry about.
Yeah, Deathslinger really having no reason to leave this side of the map. They might take a couple quick little peeks. But yeah, I would just say on this half of...
they can interrupt this if they aim this properly.
So let's see.
Look at that, perfectly aligning with the rock. That was close. This K did a really good job there because you know Juke was looking for that shot.
Yeah. Looking to go for the tunnel on the Meg, but Meg able to get the pallet down just in time.
Yeah, really looking for that Meg, because if that Meg had not dropped that pallet, that was a hit, and that Destiny was like, yeah, you got the pallet fine. And it's a little bit of network thing, you know? Sometimes you don't always get that pallet down, and the amount of times I've had a survivor get hit with the harpoon and then do other actions still is just annoying, but...
Right.
That said, one thing worth noting is that there's not that many hooks. Like, this is death hook for the Meg. There's not really any hooks on the side of the map now if they go down over here.
That's true. That is true.
We might have one other one. And this gen does have a bit more progress now, but as these survivors are probably well aware by this point, that is overcharge as they have touched the previous gen, and so that gen is regressing. Oh my goodness, getting the shot through the window. Yeah, that quick reload
recovery.
there. Yeah, quick recovery, quick reload, and yeah, these survivors are going to be corralled, if you will. At that hit, I was going to scream.
Both survivors accounted for as well. No one is over there to work on gens or anything. The Michaela's got a mend, so Deathslinger's just in a super duper good spot right now. Good shot.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And yeah, now getting an injury on the Kate as well. And that's one thing that Deathslinger does well for the sake of comp, is that you can really get some sick injuries, and the survivors just have to waste so much time. And again, there's only one medkit allowed, and so, you know, getting a group heal together is just super time consuming. And we actually see the Michaela over here, a little bit of blood. Yeah, you can take whoever chase you want here. That gen is regressing at 200% now.
Michaela trying to go over to possibly tap the gen, just not able to get there. No shame in just dropping the pallet. That might be the safest thing you can do right now.
It really is, and Deathslinger really not wanting to give this team any leeway whatsoever, instead breaking that chase off after getting the pallet resource gone. They see Kate over here, though. Again, I have played more than enough Survivor to know how it feels to have that harpoon barely miss in front of your face from the length not reaching. Yeah. Oh, goodness.
Kate being zoned into not a great spot, though. I see her going,
Honestly, that's one of those situations where most of the time they still get that vault, and I mean, granted, if you get the vault, you can still pull them back in, but oh, there is still one other hook on the side of the map. Okay.
It is their lucky day.
It is. And that's another thing I like about this map. It has really decent hook spread. This is one of the, I don't want to say killer-sided, but it is not the friendliest to survivors. Let's put it that way. There's plenty of pallets to use. It's a contained map. Hook spread's nice. Gen spread is pretty tight. So generally, especially in pubs, it is very much killer favored. But in comp, I feel like it's really nicely paced.
Right.
Whoa, they saw the blood.
We did have some bird action over here, and yeah, the blood over here. Kayla not able to successfully hide.
No, not able, and getting called out in the end. And that is going to be the 4K at 2 gens up secured for Chronicles here. Really strong showing from this Deathslinger, but we also know that, I mean, Chronicles is a really good team. They have really come a long way since we started seeing them. I think back in season 2 of COTF, and since then they've just continued to grow. And Jukebox is a fearsome killer.
Absolutely. We were kind of going like, huh, Deathslinger, right when he appeared, but man, it was so well done.
Absolutely. Yeah, just showing off all the spots that you can get some really cute shots. I was watching, because Hydra's a Deathslinger main, and there's some really cheeky shots you can do through the shack where you walk around the door frame, but you aim through the wall, and you can get some really cool shots off. Can you shoot through there? No way.
No, show us.
Better say, is there a line? Nah. No way. I think
Jukebox about to teach me something cool. Oh, you can do that one.
Okay. They got some cute stuff going on. Okay. I dig it, but also worth noting, again, survivors, despite, you know, this team being somewhat newer, they are paying attention to the rules. There is no Kobeing attempts allowed without deliverance, and since this is Group A rule sets, the deliverance is banned against the Deathslinger, so survivors just playing to the edge of the rule, and we appreciate that. Rules being followed means there's no penalties, and there you have it. Ooh.
Everybody likes no penalties.
Exactly. A little bit of self-aware over here. I do like this perk. This can do a lot of, especially against 110 killers. You can, you know, have you seen the fixated tech where you walk a lot, and because you can walk run to the window and still get the fast vault because of the speed that you gain.
Right.
You can make the killer lose chase and deny them bloodlust, which is kind of cute. But with that said, that'll be the end of trial number 1. Trial number 2 coming up very shortly here, as now Sage okay, it is pronounced Sage, right? Like the spice. Me and Opinions over here were talking about, like, is it Sage or Sage? Like, it was like some special pronunciation. It's Sage, right? Like, we're not stupid. Please tell me it's Sage.
Gotta be Sage.
Okay, like just saying. If someone could correct us in the comments. But with that said, we'll be taking a short intermission here, getting the second lobby set. Again, having a lot of different players. We got Xbox, we got PS, we got PC. The network code is not always the kindest to us, but we are trying our best. Again, that's a little bit of reason for the delays, just lobby issues. But With that said, we'll be back very shortly. Thank you for watching. We got qualifiers coming up. We got qualifiers today. We got qualifiers tomorrow. We got qualifiers for the next several weekends, so stay tuned, folks. everybody, welcome back. A little bit of lobby issues again, kind of saw that coming, but we are loading in very shortly for the second half of the first round of today's qualifiers. Again, Sage will be killing this time, and do you think they're going to bring Deathslinger in return, or do they get to bring something else? I don't know what other killers there are in this pool. I know that there's probably 3 per map, but...
I would love to see that. I would love to see. I know it's not technically like a 1v1 and everything, but like a like, let me show you my Deathslinger, okay?
Oh, wow, okay.
Oh!
That is kind of unexpected. I think we saw a single Nemesis last season. A single one.
Honestly, I'm here for this. I want them to absolutely shred on Nemesis. I want to see it.
Oh, honestly, that noise scared the crap out of me. Yeah, that was a very concerning noise. But yeah, survivors have spawned in. We do see them a little bit split here. Nemesis, bit of a swing and a whiff there, unfortunately. Dodging the firecracker. Mind games coming in. Did they go for the window vault? Was that a slow vault?
It might have been. Yeah, can't really drop the pallet against the Nemesis right now. Just kind of breeze through it.
Yep.
That'll be the first tentacle hit on Jukebox.
Yep, Zarina taking a hit there. Not rocking their normal attire from Attack on Titan. I'm kind of surprised. A little bit of a change of look here. I'm sorry, that's such a stupid thing to comment on, but they're almost always Attack on Titan. Ooh, a little bit of a spin there. Oh, I'm thinking this. That might be. I'm not gonna say that it's always a console problem, but that might have been a console input. I don't know.
I will tell you, as a console player, this is definitely controller gameplay right now, and yes, good spins can be absolutely brutal sometimes.
Indeed, and unfortunately not landing that tentacle. Still in tier 1 as well, so you're not going to be able to break the pallet. And first gen following here.
Yeah. This chase has just gone on a little long.
It has. M1 coming into play there. They do get a first hit, and we've seen only 1 pallet drop so far? Oh, that's Deadlock.
Oh, yeah. Deadlock
Also,
and Corrupt just side by siding it. It was hard to notice.
True. Also, I think that is Lucky Break from Zarina, and Lucky Break indeed, as the Nemesis did lose them, flashlighting the zombie saying, "Stay away from my generator."
Yeah, Nemesis is going to need to snowball something real quickly. Just going to need to get some good hits, some good downs. Because the survivors, I've heard multiple gens with some substantial amount of progress on them.
Agreed. And it looks like Zarina does get a heal there. This will result in a hit for Nia, dropping the pallet and running on. Can they get follow up with a down? And we do see Zarina popping off this gen early, maybe trying to take a hit.
Yeah. This Nemesis, I will say, they need to try to get to tier 2 as quickly as possible. That way they can start breaking pallets, start pressuring them just a little bit more.
For sure, indeed. And that said, oh, a little cheeky head-on play from the Zarina. We saw that a little bit last night. Oh, but Ada taking a hit there. Honestly, that might have been intentional, because you don't get a lot of progress towards your infection rate if a zombie takes the hit. So, however, they do take a hit, but again, not quite enough as if it would have been a fresh hit, and still stuck in tier 1 by a sliver. Can they get the hit here? Let's go for the M1 instead. A lot of survivors injured, a little bit of pressure is being spread out here, but we see multiple gens ready to pop soon.
Right. Survivors have done a good job just spreading out, everyone individually working on their own gen. So the Nemesis, I would be in a little bit of panic mode right now. It's a lot to manage.
It really is, and it's kind of the reason I think in some cases we don't see a lot of Nemesis being played as well. You can be a very skilled Nemesis, very good at using the tentacle, and I think the Slow Galio was one of them we saw a while back, who's a really good Nemesis, if I remember the name correctly. And even if you're a really, really cracked Nemesis, there's a reason this killer is, like, I think probably middle B tier, if not low B tier.
Yeah.
And they can't perform quite as well as other killers, and like that's fine. Yeah. Like, not every killer is meant to be A tier, but it is unfortunate. But with that said, they do get into tier 2, so they can start breaking pallets now.
There we go. Yeah, just like you were saying, Nemesis, each of their own.
Yeah.
In my opinion, painfully average. and everything because he doesn't really excel. Like, what does he excel at that another killer can't do better? You know what I mean?
Survivors for no apparent reason.
That is it. And you know what? He is S tier now.
True.
You heard it here first.
True. Yeah, I don't know. Like, and I'm not particularly calling anybody out, but oh, good little mind game there. They actually have a chance of getting a hit here. Yeah, they're gonna get hit at the pallet. Nice.
Not much you can do there because, yeah, you drop the pallet, you're gonna get hit. If you keep going, you're gonna get hit.
Yep, and unfortunately, Lucky Break giving them the distance they need to disappear. Though we do see a crow over here. Do they catch it? They do. This might be resulting in the first down of the game for the Nemesis here.
Here we go. Just going to comp corner over here. And sure enough, Jukebox going to be going down.
Yep, first hook incoming here, and Survivor's in a really good position, though. They've got a lot of progress. Looks like a zombie stuck over there. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, they do finish the third generator. That one is deadlocked. But yeah, like, Survivors really, like, a lot of survivors I know really, really hate Nemesis. And I don't personally understand it because I feel like this killer is, like you said, I like that definition, honestly. Painfully average on the killer scale.
Yes.
Like, I like the playstyle.
I do know from talking to survivors, just zoning killers in general, not to be desired with a lot of survivor players.
Interesting. I don't even feel like this killer is the strongest zone killer. They're a strong chase killer, but
oh no, the zombie value.
The zombie value indeed. And that is gonna be first down for the Ada. First hook coming in here in just a second. You know, that's the other thing Survivor says. Like, whenever I play Nemesis, my zombies are in the corner doing nothing. And when I play Survivor, the zombies are always riding my grill. And so...
Yes, they are the freaking Navy SEALs when you play Survivor against them. They're coordinating tactically to cut you off.
True. Also worth noting is that the gen that's deadlocked is all the way across the map, and the gen that's right there in front of them on the hill actually has a good amount of progress. So that deadlock gen actually is really close.
I was thinking that we haven't even checked on the deadlock gen, just normally patrolling it. We have no idea how much value they have on it over there.
We really don't, but I'm sure it's going to be done pretty quickly as deadlock has expired on the generator. Going for the vault, and they will go down. Survivors have reset Ada. First hook incoming for the Claudette here. However, with that final gen popping, Chronicles will secure the W as even a 4K now. Too many gens have progressed. And so Chronicles will be moving on to the second phase, or I'm sorry, second round of the qualifiers here. And ooh, I don't know if you noticed this, but there's a little haste status effect over on that side of the screen.
I did see that there.
Ada over here.
Ada's gonna be Will they Ada's gonna be safely getting out? Yeah, well
they did find out.
We did make it known. I do wonder if they are gonna try to go for the unhook or just kind of just call it off and just leave. I mean, it doesn't, points wise, it doesn't matter in the end, but I would love to see them try to get all 4 people out.
I think that's what they're gonna do, because I will say Chronicles does play for pride, and yeah, look at that Claudette trying to take a hit here through the bar of time, saying, "Come on, let the Zarina go. She did nothing wrong."
Yeah.
Will Zarina be able to get
body
distance?
block. Wondering if the gate over here, if they've even gotten it. No, they haven't gotten any progress on that. That might give them enough time to just cycle around and go back to the other one.
I think you are correct. And yeah, Zarina's already got so much distance there. We see the Claudette also running there. They might be able to cut off the Claudette, but then Claudette can just go for the hatch. These survivors have to, I think they are going to manage to get the 4-man out, because now Claudette can just go to the hatch there. And that's what I think they're heading there. Yeah, we see Claudette already there, and she's gonna make it to hatch. That is incredible.
Oh, some fancy moonwalk? Kind of, sort of. Not really.
Just a little bit. Yeah, we see smash hit parental guidance. We saw a little bit of that last night in the exhibition match. And yeah, quick and quiet head on. Chronicles showing the moves as they will take the W here and move on to the second round of the qualifiers here. And you know, GG WP to Sage. Really, really fun games. Again, I don't know when we will be able to see another Nemesis game because they're just such a low pick rate.
Mad respect for picking the Nemesis. I loved watching it.
I feel like if we want okay, all right, hear me out, Guild.
Okay.
Nemesis Group A balancing. Survivors are not allowed to bring perks. Anyway,
I don't see why he would have a problem with that. That is wonderful.
Oh man, but with that said, we're moving on to qualifier round number 2 very shortly here. Again, hopefully lobbies don't give us as much headache and we can move on to the next set without having to waste too much time. But with that said, I do believe that is the last game for you, right?
It is just a quick one today, but I'll be back tomorrow with guilt.
Sweet action. And with that said, have you gotten back to streaming? I haven't seen your schedule yet.
No, not yet.
Okay.
I eventually want to come start streaming on Twitch, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right, sounds good. But with that said, thank you for joining me, DbdOpinions. I really appreciate it. It's good to have you back, and hope to see more from you in the future.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Anyway, with that said, we'll be taking a short intermission here as we get this next one set up. We will be following Chronicles to who they're facing. Actually, I got the thing right before me. Oh, this is going to be a great one. Chronicles versus Demise is going to be round number 2. Oh, that's going to be a really good one. I'm excited for this one.
That is going to be a good.
Stay tuned, folks.